Who invented hummus? Was it Lebanon, Israel, or Palestine? Who was first? Which country has the best hummus? In this episode of Food History, we'll take a look at where hummus really came from. If you're new here, welcome. I'm on a quest to uncover the origins of the world's most iconic dishes and share them with you. So if you love food and history, join us every week for a new culinary adventure. Before we get started, a quick reminder to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Let's jump right into it. The word hummus means nothing more than cooked and mashed chickpeas in Arabic. It's believed that the chickpea, which is a legume, was domesticated around 7,000 years ago in the Near East and quickly became one of the most important crops in the region. In fact, there is evidence that ancient Egyptians favored the garbanzo bean over all other legumes. They were so fond of it, they even buried them with their dead. But don't worry, we're not going to talk about that today. You can watch this episode again next week. Chickpeas are still a staple in the Middle East and feature prominently in traditional Levant food. In modern times, it's difficult to pinpoint who was the first to invent hummus as we know it today. But many of the earliest known recipes that include ingredients such as chickpeas, lemon juice, garlic, and cumin can be found in ancient cookbooks from the Middle East. One of the oldest cookbooks in existence is the Kitab al-Tabiq, also known as the Damascus Cookbook. It was written in the 9th century during the Abbasid Caliphate era in what is now Syria. One recipe from this cookbook includes boiled chickpeas mixed with fried onions, garlic, vinegar, and salt. Does it sound familiar? Also, the ingredients and preparation methods seem pretty similar to another well-known Middle Eastern dish, manish stuffed with melted cheese. Could it be that hummus and manish have the same origins? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Another ancient Middle Eastern recipe that predates hummus includes boiled chickpeas, sesame seeds, garlic, and lemon juice, which is very similar to the modern Egyptian preparation of hummus. However, none of these recipes include cumin, which is one of the most important spices in both Palestinian and Israeli hummus. In the 18th century, a Lebanese chef named Ibrahim Bali published a cookbook that contained a recipe for hummus. The recipe calls for cooking chickpeas with their skins on until they become soft, mashing them, and mixing in chopped garlic, cumin, coriander, black pepper, and salt. Then it's topped with crispy fried garlic and served. This seems to be the earliest known recipe to include all of the ingredients that we associate with hummus today. However, according to some sources, hummus may have originated in what is now Lebanon or Palestine during the Ottoman Empire. Others say it was the Arabs who introduced hummus to the Levant region. Regardless of who was first, we can be sure that hummus has been around for hundreds of years. But why is it so popular? Well, it's cheap, easy to make, and can be served hot or cold. It's also very versatile and can be prepared in many different ways. This is why we see slight variations of hummus in almost every Middle Eastern restaurant. Some are made with ice water and are therefore very cold, while others are served at room temperature. Some are creamy and smooth, while others are chunky. Some are made with lemon juice and others with vinegar. And of course, there are countless toppings that can be added, such as crispy garlic, paprika, pine nuts, pickled onions, and more. Speaking of toppings, one thing that goes well with hummus is falafel. These crispy fried balls made from chickpeas and herbs are thought to have originated in Egypt. In fact, there's a legend that says an Egyptian sultan was so pleased with the falafel that his Jewish cook made for him during Ramadan that he gifted him a golden frying basket. That's where we got the name falafel. But I've gone off on a bit of a tangent. Let's get back to the topic at hand. In conclusion, it's impossible to say definitively who invented hummus. All we know is that it's been around for centuries and continues to be a beloved dish throughout the Middle East and beyond. So the next time you enjoy a plate of hummus, take a moment to appreciate its rich history and all of the people who have contributed to its evolution over the years. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to check out my other videos on food history. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, happy hummusing. If you'd like to learn more about the history of chickpeas, I recommend watching my award-winning documentary, Food Origins, available now on a streaming platform.